Alright, welcome back everyone. So in today's episode we'll be taking a look at Orca app, which is unfortunately closing down. We'll be looking into why this is the case and the next steps you should take if you've opened an account with Orca. And also we'll be taking a look at Trading 212. They've seen double net profit back in 2021, and so we'll be taking a look at how well Trading 212 has been performing as a platform. And so Orca app, you can see from their email, and just quoting, "We are really sad to announce that we are in the process of gradually closing down our business. This means we can no longer accept new customers, and our existing customers can transfer to a new provider, ISAs only, or sell down their positions and transfer their money back to their accounts. During this process, your money and your stocks are securely held by your custodians, and there is no need to worry about not being able to access them. Please feel free to withdraw or close your account as soon as you want. If you have an ISA, please open an account at a new ISA provider and transfer your ISA to them." Now, something to note is that deadline for the 2nd of July, when positions are closed out, they provided customers with more time, so they're now extending that deadline for the 15th of July. And so for those unaware, Orca app was actually a Russian fintech startup. Now, due to the issues with the Russia-Ukraine war, unfortunately for Orca, they've been unable to secure funding to continue their investment app. We can see from the personal note from their founders, Dennis and Fedor, just quoting what they've written here. "You are the person who has supported the idea to create the coolest investment app, and for that we are eternally grateful. You know better than anyone how fast we are moving, how the product has developed, and how much we have managed to do so far, and how many plans we have ahead. Our latest plan was to raise funding that would allow us to make our goals come true, but with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, a lot changed and it proved really hard to get the funding in." And so taking a look at their FAQ page for any of the key questions out there, the first one is, are there any tax implications for selling or transferring assets? As their response states, it's subject to personal circumstances. So for instance, if you're close to any of the tax levels, then you're going to have to pay some level of taxation. If you have small positions, then you're probably going to be fine, but if you're unclear and you believe you might be in a certain tax threshold, then chat to a tax expert to get that sorted. And so are there any fees when transferring from the old ISA account into a new provider? There are certain ISA providers out there that allow you to transfer the stocks themselves, so you don't have to close your position. In addition, that should actually help if you have any tax issues. One of the problems when you sell out of a position is that you're then subject to taxation, especially if you start transferring money back into your bank account. So personally, I would recommend if you want to open up another ISA account, then it'll be beneficial to transfer any open positions that you have. Take a look at the FAQ page for any questions and answers that I haven't gone through. But in terms of the old Orca ISA, we can see that given you're able to transfer your account to another provider, you can still maintain those tax advantages. To achieve that, you need to select a new ISA provider and then request that they contact Orca app to transfer the account over into the new name. And so for Orca app and for people out there, it's unfortunate that this platform is closing down. It's always good to have more competition. Obviously, the issues with the Russia and Ukraine war has prevented any funding, especially given that the UK has prevented a lot of Russian-based money being accessed into the UK. In the past, I've spoken with the Orca app team, always been friendly. And so for the Orca team, it's unfortunate that they've been tied up in this situation. But I guess this is one of the issues you have if you have money that's accepted from Russian entities during this period of time. Now, there are alternatives out there. We've got the likes of the Lightyear app. There's a link in the description below if you're interested. $10 for free for signing up. But there's other alternatives out there as well. I use Trading 212 heavily for my dividend-based account. And speaking of Trading 212, we can see that they've doubled their net profit back in 2021. Their revenue for their online trading jumped to £94 million compared to £54.2 million in the previous year. That impressive revenue performance was offset by their soaring operational costs, which increased 55% during 2021. These costs were associated with scaling up the business and the ongoing operational expenses, which was reported at £42.4 million at the end of the financial year for 2021. Comparing that to 2020, that was at £27 million. But all in all, Trading 212 has earned £45 million in net profit, and that's up 104% over the previous year, which was listed at £21.9 million in 2019. So overall, Trading 212, whether you like them or not, their balance sheet is looking very impressive. If you remember back in 2020, Trading 212 temporarily halted onboarding new users as they struggled to meet the huge demand of new users signing up. We can now see this is due to the rise in operational costs that they didn't want to be burdened with. They did state though that back in February of 2022 that they've been recently onboarding a limited number of customers. Of course, 6 months has passed, so comment below if anyone is still struggling trying to sign up with the Trading 212 platform. There's been a few comments already where individuals have still been stuck in the queue waiting to open up an account, and my response to those individuals is still the same. Definitely check out the Lightyear app. It's great for anyone who is looking to buy shares in the likes of US, where you have different wallets for different currencies. So when you exit out of a position, you can still keep your money in the likes of dollars, for instance, or euros, which is very different to how Trading 212 works, where you get hit by the FX fee when you sell out of a position. But these days, there's a lot of companies out there for anyone who was using the Orca app. Definitely check out those alternatives. And I have a whole range of links with offers available, so check that out in the description below. But that's all for this week. Thanks everyone for watching. If you subscribe and hit that notification button, then you'll be alerted when the next video is released. But thanks everyone for the support, and with that said, I'll catch you in the next one.
All the flowers in my garden.